All right, so we're not going to play with it. We're going to get right into it. We're here to talk about Nipsey Hussle, his boy. Supposedly, that's not a fact that they saying that he just came home like that day and went to go get clothes at his store. Right? Kerry Lathan is known that we already know that, and those of you that don't know, he was already home for like 7 months. So he's in jail now, right? Homeboy gets shot up. You could imagine that. You get shot. You go to see someone. You get shot. You're on parole. Now they tell you you're going to hospital, but they just holding him, they say, because he's an eyewitness in a case. But check it. He stated, and I watched the Vlad TV, some of the interview. He's like, man, I ain't no eyewitness. I couldn't see nothing. I was on the ground. So we already know he's not trying to be no eyewitness. And I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Do you blame him? Would you have been an eyewitness if that situation would have happened with you? I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to say yes. I don't know, because still in all, he was his friend. He looked out for him. Homeboy might still be on some shit like, bro, I live by a code. I understand a lot of people admired and looked up to Nipsey, he may be saying, but man, I can't tell on nobody. You know, Homeboy's a street dude. He did a long stretch of a bid. After 25 years, he comes home. He's home a hot minute, and this happens. Now, parole is violating him. They say that the higher-ups, like his parole officer, didn't really want to violate him. They're like, yo, you know why we got to do it? It's coming from higher up. Because he was around known gang members. But we're saying, and a lot of people saying, but yo, Nipsey was a community activist. He was changing his life. You know, and even though we all know Nipsey was in a gang, how some might call it, I know a lot myself about gangs because I myself was involved in gangs for over 25 years. That's a fact. So I say all that to say that Homeboy was saying exactly the way I've always felt. Like, we got to do something about this. You was saying that something needs to be done because they'll label anybody a gang member nowadays. Like, of course, it's obvious Nipsey was a gang member, you know, and so forth. But you could just be hanging out with Nip and the cops already label you like, you know, you're Crip, you're Blood, you're King, and so forth. And they do that in the jail system all day. Those of you that know about the jail system and the prison systems, off the gate, you go into a jail, you start hanging out with the Kings and the Bloods. And I say those two because those are the majority, like the big cliques in the jails in New York. So in the jail in New York, like they've run the jails, like Kings, Bloods, like that. So, and I know about the jails in New York. Don't let these dudes lie to you. And nothing to brag about, be happy about, because I've been in and out of prisons and jail in New York's all my life. Nothing to glorify. I was dumb. But this is what I'm saying. I know about that because from the gate, they labeled a lot of my friends that wasn't actually involved with us. They were just hanging out with us, you know, and like, you guilty by association. So his violation is stemming from that he got shot and he was around a well-known gang member. And that's a violation. And it's crazy because when you go to parole, you're around gang members. When you go to report. Although one time I was at parole, and my PO came out and told me, yo, what you doing? You can't be talking to him. Like, he was looking for any excuse to violate me and literally came out from back there, like, boom, looked at the camera and was like, yo, you can't be talking to him. He's another felon. And I'm like, bro, we all up in here in this waiting to be called. Like, that's crazy. We got to stay quiet in here. You know, they really do need to change that law. So I get it. A lot of people are like, Vlad is just being a culture vulture again. You know, what have you, because he's white. And I get it, but at the same token, you know, I get why you and them went on that platform, because Vlad has a lot of viewers and just trying to shed light at the situation. And a lot of people are commenting about it on a negative note. But I see it on both ends. It gets out to more people. But this been going on for years with these violations. You know, like, you get caught up in a situation, they can't violate you for whatever the situation is, but they'll be like, oh, but the dude you was with is a felon. And the law is you ain't supposed to be around felony dudes or dudes that are well or known gang members. You feel me? But then you can't live in society because everywhere you go is a known gang member. Every family member is a fact, has somebody that's in a gang or knows somebody that's in a gang. So if you're with somebody, right, and they carrying a gun and you don't know, but the cops roll up and he gets searched down, patted down, he has a gun, and you get the type of police that be like, yo, both of y'all gotta go. Or you got a little butt on you or something, and both of y'all go through. Now, parole finds out the dude you was locked up with automatically, and they be like, that's another, we got to violate you for that too because he's a known gang member. But you didn't know this. You feel me? Or he's a felon. You didn't know that because dudes don't go around saying, by the way, I got 12 felonies. And you just met them. You could just meet somebody and something happens because things do happen in this world as a fact. Police roll up. What you guys doing here? You got ID? Boom, boom. Or you on parole? Or you going down? Meanwhile, I didn't even know this dude just came home from 2 bodies. You understand what I'm saying? And that law is crazy. Like nowadays, you know, where I come from, it's mostly blacks and Puerto Ricans that be together. You know? And like, as sad as it may be, a lot of us been through something because we all know that our people were the most targeted in the hoods and in our communities. So it's crazy that you walk to the store, see my man, yo, what's up? And that's kind of like what happened to him, regardless if he was there to talk to Nip or not, because he's like, you know, I just went there for something else, and that situation happened in 2 seconds, and I get it. The bottom line is these laws need to be worked on. They were made just to entrap our people and never release us, to have a grip on us forever. Do the logic, man. These people came out with plans and strategized and came up with ways that we can't escape their grip, the devil's grip. We cannot escape it because no matter what, they come out with another law. And that law, for it to be changed, is going to take a lot, man. They generate a lot of money from those rules and regulations that are set for parolees. And I was on parole for years of my life. And boy, is it hell, man. And they put it to a situation where you can't do nothing. You could be a minute late for curfew. If he wants to, you done. They sit in front of your house. And the thing is that they use our own people to do it. You know, so now you're looking at dude like, yo, come on, you serious? And he's like, bro, I got to do it, dude. You know, like, because, of course, it's either a Spanish dude or a black dude that just switched on us. And it's like, bro, you know, like, and no disrespect to the way nobody talks. It's just, I'm just trying to do it with a little humor and at the same time with facts. Like, yo, guy, like, yo, bro, I don't even want to do it. Like, the higher ups told me, like, you know, I got to take you in, dude. I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm just doing my job, dude. But sometimes it's nah, bro. Bull crap. You down with them. You gassed them too. You told them, yo, I'm taking them today. And it's bad, bro, how our own people do us or how they put our own people to do us. It sets off a lot of hate, a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, a lot of what's going on. You know, and it makes us look bad as a whole, as the people. You know, I just wish there was something they could do about this law. Another thing is a lot of people keep putting Cowboy, Nipsey Hussle's boy, right? He wasn't his business partner. He was an employee at the store. A lot of these stations are trying to eat off of Nipsey. I get it. That's why I waited. I did a little few videos here and there, like just saying like, yo, my condolences, my bad. I never thought, honestly, that I would feel hurt about a Crip dying. And I'm just being honest. Because a lot of these channels are being fake all of a sudden. And people are being fake in general that are from other cliques. I'm never spreading hate. I'm spreading facts. And they don't dare say it. I never thought. I come from a place where in the jails, the Kings and the Bloods were banging out on Crips hard all day. Like they couldn't go nowhere. And the Bloods and Kings were either the official Bloods or Kings that was riding the 5 for real and keeping their word with it. So like, yo, I feel hurt. And I got friends that are Crips, so no disrespect to the Crips, never. I'm just being me. I'm real like that. I would never say nothing to disrespect nobody and their beliefs today because I've grown and I've changed a lot. You know, what I did in the past, it is what it is. But I never thought that I'd feel hurt for a dude like that, you know, that was involved, that rocked blue. And it touched me. So that's deep. But what I'm saying is, homeboy, a lot of people are putting it like if Cowboy set him up. Like if he had something to do with his, you know, what happened to him. And I'm just not trying to say some words because of YouTube, the way they be on it. I don't want them to dead this video. I want it to go out because I have something to say. And it's a fact. And I'm going to say it because I can. And, you know, everybody's going to keep saying that and spreading this on social media and the theories and the conspiracies up to something happens. Now you got crazy fans. People that follow, people that, you know, that this is all they believed in. They follow certain people since they were kids. And they'll catch a case for Nipsey without knowing him. Facts. And somebody sees this poor dude, Cowboy, and be like, you know what? I got a feeling you had something to do with it. And boom, put two in his head. Now everybody's going to say, again, our own people killing our own people. But our own people are the ones spreading this on social media, bro. Like it's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt, bro. But right now, people will be like, oh, golden culture, you're doing too much. You saying too much. Nah, bro, I'm saying facts. Somebody else is going to get hurt. And a lot of people have been getting hurt behind this. And nobody talks about them people. You know, if a guy does something, it's on him. Back in the days, we had a code that was official. If I do something to you, I did it. Catch me. Step to me. Don't catch my girl. I had that happen to me too with coward dudes. See my girl and try to push up on her. You know, and that's the situation. Homeboy did what he did to Nipsey. Rest in peace. People are catching his family, you know, killing other people. Like, it's sad. You just can't see it. Like, you're not really hurting him because some of these dudes are cold-hearted. Their family wasn't dealing with them anyway. But to do something to somebody that absolutely didn't know what the next person was doing or was going to do is a sad situation. You know, and we got to stop that because those are our people regardless. You can say, nah, man, F them. Their cousin killed Nip. They don't work like that, man. God don't see it like that. Whatever higher power you believe in, don't see it that way. And I don't see it that way. They had nothing to do with that. It's bad enough they got to go. They were fans too. They sad as you sad. You understand? For the lawyer that's defending him, those lawyers like that have to defend. They take cases like every year without pay. That's a fact. And it turns into an ATB lawyer for you. And they got to play that position at least twice a year, I think it is, or once. And that's a fact. So when you get a good lawyer, if a dude has been locked up like constantly, like me, I have over 3 felonies. I have way more than 3 felonies. They don't give me a regular lawyer when I get locked up if you don't got the bread. They give you an ATB lawyer. And that's a fact. Anybody that knows about the criminal system and the law system and the courts and has been on trial and things like that, then you will know. And let me know in the comments if you're one of those that know exactly what I'm talking about. If I go through right now, God forbid, I go through the system, I get an ATB lawyer. I don't get no teren, no fake legal aid lawyer. I get even though they all down with each other, it's a wrap. But it just so happens that that lawyer got that case. And another theory is like, it just kills me, bro. We hurting our own people. And that dude, Cowboy, I seen dudes on social media channels like, yo, look, right here, he's walking in. He's coming out through there. Where did this guy go? Because I don't see where he went, bro. It's obvious the dude disappeared because he came back to the other corner. You could see it right there. But these dudes are gassing the public and the people that watch us, people that be doing YouTube videos, man. Don't let these dudes put things in your head where you start believing it, man. And you start like, yeah, man, I knew he had something to do with it, man. I knew it. Don't be that follower, man. Be you. Have your own opinion. Look at it. If that's what you believe, cool. That's what you believe. If it's in your heart and that's what you feel, that's what you feel. But a lot of these channels are manipulating people into believing that so you could keep clicking on his channel and he could get getting views off of the story. And I'm not a hater. Cool. You got to eat. But come on, bro. A man just died. There was like a big star to a lot. Before a lot of people just heard his music. So that's another thing that kills me. But to a lot of us, we listen to his music and we identify with it. And it's sad that now a lot of people are using him just for clicks and to get views. And of course, people are going to be like, yeah, well, you just made this video too. But I'm making it to spread awareness, to hopefully you will stop killing each other. And I can't say over something so senseless, because it's not senseless. It's a big tragedy that happened, and it's very sad. But more tragedies are going to keep happening with our own people if you keep listening to these dudes that are really no good. And they trying to pass off as they good dudes. Like, look, man, I'm just doing my job, and that's what people don't like, bro. I'm going to close this case, man. Look, like, bro, you're in the wrong field. You shouldn't have been on YouTube making YouTube videos, working for YouTube. You should have worked for the NYPD then, or whatever police department is where you live at, because you going a little too hard, my man. And another thing is, even the dudes doing them channels, bro, we tend to forget, bro, that there's dudes that are crazy out there. And I always say there's no disrespect to people with mental issues, because I myself see a seen, and at times I still go now. But there's people that wake up, don't take their meds, and see you, and you one of them dudes that do them YouTube channels, and you're the one spreading this, and he's like, man, F this dude. And it can happen to you too. Or we forgetting that a lot of people that make YouTube videos get hit every day off of social media, what they say and what they posting. But of course, it's usually the dudes that don't show their face that is doing all this. You know, stop following these dudes and believing them and spreading that dude Cowboy has something to do with it. And I'm not defending nobody. I don't know Cowboy, but I know he's one of our people. Whether he's black, whether he's Puerto Rican, to me, he's the same. He's one of our people. Facts. Don't matter who don't like it, who don't check. It's a fact. And then they like, yo, look, man, why isn't he holding the with the family over there? Like, it seems like they separating him right away. Like, they don't trust nobody. I'm watching this like, wow, bro, that's crazy. So already you seen that there was a video out there. He had to knock somebody out. I could imagine what that dude told him. Like, yo, where you was at? It's happened to me. He broke out for 1 second. He came back and shit popped off. It's that fast when a dude got a gun, bro. Or he don't need a gun, a knife, whatever. In 2 seconds, you blink your eye, boom, and it pops. And if you ain't ready, you might get stuck. But being that we wasn't in that situation, all we could do is yap about it. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, always. But right now, the guy, Kerry Lathan, the guy that was with him, that's on parole, that's locked up, they not giving him his right meds. He was saying he's really suffering. He's going through a lot. You know, they're not going to give him pain meds because he's on parole and he's in a jail. So they do give pain meds depending on where you at. If he was in Rikers Island, C95, he get all the pain meds all day. So I don't know how they treat him. But I know that his GoFundMe account in 3 days, bro, in a matter of only 3 days, that Vlad made a GoFundMe account for him, and he put the goal at $55,000. He's raised $17,000 in 3 days. Not bad. That's good. You know what I'm saying? I hope he does the right thing with the money. I hope the money gets to him, because you had blessed him with some money right there when he came home, and that money was taken when he bumped heads with him that day. He's been home. So let me rephrase that, because people think he just came home that day. Nah. He's been home for like 7 months, and he was on his way to pay his condolences to somebody's family that he knew that passed away. Look at that. And that happened. Somebody else passed away that he knew. He didn't even know Nipsey, because Nipsey was a kid when he went to jail. He did 25 joints, so they didn't really know each other. Nipsey was just the type of dude that respected street, real gangsters and loyal dudes, that when they came home, he looked out for them. Whether it was beneficial or just because that's who he was. Either way, it takes a lot for a dude to give you some of his clothes with his name on every. Because a lot of people are like, of course, people are going to give him, you know, the negative dudes, give him clothes because it had his name on it. He's going to rock his clothes with his name. I get it. But at the same time, nobody else was giving him clothes. And those clothes were hot too. I would rock them. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, I'm happy the homeboy is still alive. He's in a wheelchair, you know, and hopefully something good will come out of this. We hoping that them laws could be helped change. I understand people like Obama send him a letter to Nipsey, you know, like sending his condolences to his family and all that. And in other words, like Obama's affiliating with well-known gang members. So like, what's the problem? You know, if you change your life, you change your life. Yeah, but the police and the dumb people, and we all know who we talking about, they don't think that way. They think like once you're a gang member, it's a rap, you know good, and that's that. They got their own gang. They move in silence. Be aware. To be aware is to be alive. Their gang move in silence. When we bang and we move loud, so it's noticeable. Silence speaks volumes, man. Sometimes you really got to take them 2 words and strive. And you know why? Say less, for real. But with that being said, you know, a lot of people like Vlad this, Vlad that. I get it, man. My whole big point is this. We got to stop putting dirt on each other, because people are still going to keep hurting each other, because that dirt gets spreaded. With these videos are powerful. The words that some of these channels say are powerful. People follow, people listen, and they start liking you, and they start believing, they start following what you say. Soon we're going to mess all this up for ourselves. They're going to be like, you know what, no more these people making these videos. They're influencing the youth too hard with these videos. And you ain't even going to be able to post videos on YouTube. It's going to be like you got to go down there, give your fingerprints, fill out an application, a whole bunch of things. Because our own people always mess it up for everybody. All it takes is one knucklehead. That's a rap. And there's been already a million knuckleheads. Look up how many people die for YouTube videos or things they say on social media. Or who died today. Look that up, because it don't always come out in the news. You're going to be surprised. We keep forgetting about a lot of people that used to make videos. They got killed. Rest in peace, Stacks TV. God bless us all, man. Remember, you got to stop putting these dudes' names in your mouth and stop saying like, I'm not saying that he had anything to do with his death. I'm just saying, take a look at this, guys. And I'm not talking about no specific channel. I'm talking about anybody who's doing it. Be aware of them dudes, because they driving your mind somewhere else. Don't be misled by the misinformed. Facts. Don't let yourself be misled by the misinformed. Because the only thing they're going to ditch out to you is false information. And that's a fact, because they misinformed themselves. They don't know what's going on. All they know is that their views are going up. And that's the only thing that matters. Their watch time and their views. Facts. And they know nothing else. So when people say, Vlad is a culture vulture, this person's a culture vulture, you're a culture destroyer. You're destroying your own people. You're part of the problem. You're helping. Because if you wasn't, you wouldn't be filtering that junk that you know is misleading. And even if you probably had a little fact about it, you're like, I'm not saying people go out and kill this man. I'm just saying that, bro, you know why some people that are not thinking right because they upset are going to probably do. It's a fact. Somebody's going to listen to you and be like, you know what? But soon, because this could be done. They change laws every day. They'll start snatching dudes that are making these videos, spreading that, and be like, you had something to do with that homicide. If you wouldn't have started spreading that, that would have never happened. And in these courts nowadays, they'll fry you, bro. Believe me, they'll think of a way. That's why I don't do things like that. I'm too real for that. You know, not on my channels. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not saying none of that. Listen, I got my own opinion. Cool. We could talk about it. We could politic about it. But never to say, you know what? I think he has something to do with it. Or look, where did he go? Oh, man, I don't know, guys. That looks funny to me. Something funny about this guy. And keep spreading that. And people like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing, bro. I was saying the same thing. And that energy gets put out there and it's over. It's over for that person. You got to think about what you're putting that man through too, man. If he has something to do with it or not, God is for sure going to take care of that. But if he didn't, man, you destroying that man. Hard body. And he's still a human being and he's still one of our people. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I love y'all, man. I'll do this so maybe I can save somebody's life. Maybe you won't go through what I've been through in life. You already know what it is. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit like, dislike, curse me out. Leave a good comment. It's all good. I love y'all all for real. I do this from the heart, man. God bless y'all, man. Stay safe. Whatever you do, don't hurt. Don't kill another brother, another person that looks just like you. Don't kill nobody. But for sure, don't never let it be somebody that looks just like you. We good at hurting our own people. But most of all, at the end, we good at hurting self. You already know. Golden culture. We got to keep it real. There's no other way. Facts. New York shit. We love everybody.